We back this time with a review about a movie, Mickey 17. And it was pretty decent. I thought it was a cool film. I like sci-fi films, and this film was a little bit interesting too that kept you, I want to say, engaged for the entire time. Now, there seems to be some discourse, I don't think a lot, but I'm starting to see like there's like two very obvious sides where like people are saying this movie's like not great or like peak fiction. That's what's going on right now. That's what I'm seeing online. And right now, I'm just kind of like not in the in between, but more leaning to the side of like this was a good movie and not like just a trash movie. You know what I mean? Because like there are some movies that are people really overhype and like they're just really kind of bad. Then there's some movies that are really bad or like really good. And people just like want to really hate that movie. So I think this movie falls in the line of it's decent, could lean towards like it's pretty solid, but people are just hating it. For I think mainly, I would say nitpicks that I might have too, but I don't think that will bring the movie down super hard. You know what I mean? So let's get into the review. So this movie is mainly about like this space colony. Why does that word sound weird? Colony. That just sounds weird to me. I don't know why. Whatever. And they're doing like this. There's this program that's like slightly illegal, but the main, I want to say head honcho, makes it legal for them, where it's like a cloning process. So like you have to sign up to be like a clone, or to clone yourself. Like when you die, your mind data gets uploaded to the clone. It's like a process over and over again. So you like kind of like they call you like an expendable. I think it is, and they kind of just use it for like search and research, search and development. No, yeah, search and research. And what's he face? Testing drugs and stuff like that for the plane and whatnot. Just practically like a low, not a, they need like a slave to the colony. That's kind of what it is. You're just doing like this, the sucky labor, like the really sucky labor that just is guaranteed death. That's the concept. And then I won't say it again, but like the one of the main issues is one of the clones, Mickey 17. He's like the 17th iteration. He didn't die, and now Mickey 18 is alive. Like, oh, I thought you were dead, and they got to deal with the shenanigans of two of them being alive at the same time because there's a law stating that there can't be duplicates. That's illegal, and if that happens, they both die or whatnot. So that's the main conflict, or one of the main conflicts, I should say. And like the concept of the movie is like very simple, and I think for me, because it's such a simple concept of what they were trying to do, this movie should have been like 2 hours long. I feel like it should be like an hour 30, something like that. But when I said earlier that the movie keeps you engaged, the engagement is like with the little plot points they have throughout the movie. Like one plot point is, hey, there's these little aliens on the planet that they found and they call them creepers. Find, capture one of the creepers. Because of Mickey 17 trying to find Creeper, people thought he was dead. He wasn't dead. We learned that the creepers are very nice, smart beings too. So there's that plot line of, okay, these are smart beings, and we now ended up capturing one. So now they captured two, experimented on them, killed one. Now the whole creeper colony is out and about, ready to attack and kill the humans. So that was a plot line that was kind of getting built up to. And at the same time dealing with the relationship aspect, because Mickey had like his girlfriend. Now dealing with you, your clone, your girlfriend. Then also at the same time too, you got like this crazy, not, I think he's like the leader of the colony, dictator like, rich. I think he's like rich too. Trying to not take over the plane, but lead the plane in his direction or whatnot. So there's like a lot of moving parts, and you're trying to see how like they all conclude. So I think that's, for what it was, being like a very basic story, it was cool. But what I thought there was gonna be more too with like the clones and whatnot, and like them being on like an alien planet. Like I think the alien aspect of the movie was pretty cool. I liked that, how they were very intelligent, and like they had to like try to stop the from killing the baby or whatnot, to like stop the invasion, not the invasion, but them destroying the space colony ship. I did like that, but the interaction between the two clones, I think I just wanted more of that dynamic. Like we kind of got that. Like we got dialogue saying like how each iteration of Mickey is like slightly different. Like the girlfriend said like there was one version of him where he was like very dominant. One version was very shy and sheepish. All that stuff. So like different clones have like slightly different personality types. So like Mickey 18 was like dangling like a gangster ready for action, while Mickey 17 was like very more passive, very more kind and whatnot. So like that was interesting to see like that dynamic. But I want to say more clone shenanigans, but like a little bit more clone shenanigans. I feel like we barely got that. So I think that's probably my gripe with the movie. It's just, I wanted more of this idea of the clones and like not morality, but is that the word I'm looking for? But the idea of the ethics of it. Because it did kind of dive into it a little bit, because like the whole reason why there were rules in place was because one guy, like years ago, used the clones, like he had clones of himself, and he used them to have like this spree of murders. So that's why they had like a whole band of the program say, hey, yo, you could use these clones to, murder people. So like if your clone murders somebody, are you responsible for those clone actions, or is that clone like independent of itself? So like a lot of stuff like that, I wish there were like more, they delve more into that side of it. I feel like that would have been more interesting to see, like multiple clones at least. I feel like just having just the two was a bit meh. But like watching the movie itself and just seeing how it goes, like the flow of it was nice. And there were a couple rug pulls at the end that I thought was pretty funny. So that was cool too. But just overall, it was a cool movie, but I feel like could have done more. But with the time they had, they didn't do more and just felt like it was dragging at times. So that was kind of really my issues with the movie. And why it's just, solid enough. But I can see why people rank it highly, but at the same time rank it low, because like I see the points. I'm not really I'm dang near starting to move. Not that I'm talking about it out loud. I'm starting to lean more towards middle ground of this movie just being solid and not, close to peak fiction. Because I like Robert Pattinson. I like his acting. Like he did really good, showing the two different personalities of the clones. But I don't know, man. I think I just want just a little bit more when it comes to like this idea of, cloning, alien planet, colonize this alien planet, these smart, creatures and whatnot, and more interactions with that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just asking for too much. Maybe he just did do that, and I just, I'm asking for like the world and then some, But that's just me. But yeah, I wouldn't call this movie. Would I call it trash because of that? Now I think I'll just say it will just be like super mid. I think most people could call this movie mid, but not just pure garbage. But yeah, that's it for my ramblings about this movie. Just a cool movie. I guess I would recommend watching it. It's a fun watch for sure. I recommend. I wouldn't say pirate it, but if you could, I think maybe pirate the movie. Probably that might be the best option if you want to save some money. But besides that, that's it for this review. Very short and easy, I think, bro. Just a cool movie to watch. It was a fun time. Just a fun sci-fi watch with your friends. That was really it. But yeah, that's it for this review. Hope you guys like my thoughts about it. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later.